Hey, Dallas Fort Worth, here's another You Can Be an Investor insight from letsgetpaid.com. And this one comes from our own personal experience and our own personal real estate journey to become full-time investors here in Dallas Fort Worth. In 2017, my beautiful wife, Paige, decided that she had had it with the corporate life. She fired her boss, and she decided that she wanted to take control of her own schedule and her own income potential by starting her own business. Now, as Paige was researching and deciding on her next steps, she and I started discussing what we should do with some of our existing investment capital, and we decided it would be great to try to generate some passive income by owning real estate. Now, at the time, we thought we would focus maybe on buying a couple of duplex properties or maybe a small multifamily apartment building, and we did what we thought everyone else does when they want to buy investment property. We called a real estate agent. And what do you know, the only thing that he could find in the Dallas area was this small 3-unit apartment building in the Oaklawn area of downtown Dallas. And it had a price tag of $1.2 million. Now, as we started doing some analysis and research, we quickly realized it was going to be hard for us to get a loan for $1.2 million. And if we paid that much for the property, we found out that it most likely was not going to cash flow. And there was going to be a good chance we were going to lose money in the near term because we were going to have to pay $1.2 million to become the owner of the property. So after that episode, Paige and I decided that we needed to learn a little bit more about real estate investing before we started doing this. So we took some training, we bought a mentorship program, and we really dedicated ourselves to learning. And what we found out was this: although rentals can make you a little bit of money, a passive income, maybe $300 or $400 or $500 per month per unit, on the average, you're not going to make that much money in the near term. Well, you know, those properties may appreciate over the long term, but if you want to make some immediate income, you've got to own a lot of rental properties and you've got to make a lot of investment capital available in order to purchase those properties. So as we continued to learn and as we continued to research, Paige and I found out that there were a lot of other people that were buying distressed homes at a discount, fixing them up, and making a lot of money by just very quickly flipping them. So we decided to take some of the learning and some of the training that we had gotten and put it into practice. And we stepped out in faith, and to be honest, we weren't sure if we could do it. And above all, we just didn't know if it was going to work. But we went ahead and put some of our training into practice, and what do you know? Within 60 days, we bought this house in Garland. We changed out the carpet, we painted the walls, we made some fairly moderate repairs on the property, and within 30 days of owning that property, we flipped it and made a $70,000 profit. Now, 3 years later, we've completed almost 100 full-cycle deals here in Dallas-Fort Worth, and most of those have been full-scale rehabs. And without a doubt, it was one of the smartest decisions that we've ever made, and we are glad that we stepped out in faith and committed ourselves to learning and committed ourselves to having the confidence to actually go out there and to do it. So today's off-market investment insight is this: trust me, if we did it, you can too. You can be a real estate investor, but you have to ask yourself if you can truly make the decision and the commitment to change your life. No matter if you want to do real estate as a side hustle or just kind of make some extra income, or if you're like my wife, Paige, and you want to fire your boss and do this full time, if you make the commitment and dedicate yourself to learning, you can do this. You can be a real estate investor too. So if you're ready to start exploring your real estate journey here in Dallas-Fort Worth, we'd be honored to be your guide. We live in Dallas. We only invest in Dallas-Fort Worth, and we only mentor and teach growing and new Dallas-Fort Worth investors. And we teach using our deals. We teach hands-on, something we call inside the deal education, and we teach absolutely free. That's correct. We teach and mentor other Dallas-Fort Worth investors absolutely free. So if you'd like to start your journey, reach out to us at letsgetpaid.com. We'd love to hear more about your real estate goals. Until we get the opportunity to meet you in person, or until the next video, I'm Michael Williams, and as always, hey, let's get paid. Let's get